Something to read. To my most trusted student and friend, Jonah Wire. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the heliodromes described it in Hortus Conclusius. It was as it was told about an underground Mithrakic temple crowned with unearthly artifacts. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its colors washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstad, investigating one of the antiquity trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. How much do I have to read? Okay. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following it bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentlessly in pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard that cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak, surrounding the tree. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I passed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rain on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, grasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into mythic orbs, and I realized I owe you the truth about my visit to Alstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Interesting. Is there anything more in this room? Don't appear like it. Well, let's go this way then. This doesn't look nice. Huh? Chambers of human skulls. Understanding locomotion, milestone of human autonomy, understanding balance, cranial jaw. Hello. This is not a very nice study. Bird.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Kenyan spy. I seem to be continuing that way as well. Now what's here? That's nothing. Let's see. Further disappointment. The Antiquian's last finding yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relations to power. I sense within it I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice as they prove less of a hassle to acquire. Well, that might be why he kidnapped all those humans. Well, I was hoping for some lamb oil. Apparently I didn't get it in there. Let's get some tinder boxes. How many do I have now? 7? Well, I need to go that way now. Or not. Find another way around the rubbles in the study. Well, try to go to another room then. I don't know where. Just hold on a second. Sorry about that, I just got interrupted a bit. Anyway, to find out where I'm going. Well, I still think I need to go to the storage later to get some stuff or something. So I'm gonna try out the guest room, although my guess is there might be a way around outside. Although I doubt you can get outside anyway, so I'll see if there's a way in here. Flashback.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Since this is the guest room, it's probably where I stayed. Or Daniel here stayed. Tell me these two. Lift some oil. No, but you did leave some of those that I don't really know.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men travelling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Might be that Guardian. Ooh. Nice. Might be that Guardian thing that got them or something like that. Well, let's try to go in here. Sorry about that, that was another interruption. Well, let's continue our exploration in here. See if we can find a key. Oh, we did find a crowbar.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Well, I'm glad for one thing that's a lot of light in here. They don't have to use the lantern. Let's see what's in here. Could get a clean shirt on if I wanted to do that. Let's just keep on my current wet clothes. Well, I'll need to get through that door over there, I think, now. I still haven't found a way around the study. I still don't think it's through the storage room. Well, broken.